Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekmak, this is Let's Play the Glitch Fairy. In the last episode, well, we intended to do the Red Mansion, but we didn't. So instead, I'm starting this episode looking for the treasure in Katani, the treasure that Katani's looking for in Spillane Castle. But what's the hint? I keep missing it. Ceilings are good liars, so it's got to be one of these. Right, I remember the balloon now. The balloon was a red herring, if memory serves, so... Here we go! Would you actually be able to do this without the charge shot? I'm beginning to think maybe not, so it's a good thing I never de-equipped that, I guess. Oh man, this one looks like it's going to be very obnoxious to get your hands on. And you're gonna need a full specialty charge to get it. You found the secret map! The scroll reveals a place lost to time. You're now able to access to a hidden location on the world map. Time for a little game to relax. I will remember this time! I found the valuable thingy. It's an old dusty scroll. Look! You're the best! Let's see, it's an old map showing the path to Meteor Hill. Could be worth a look. There, I highlighted it on your world map. I'll go take a look, but please get out of here before a knight sees you. I'd hate to have to break you out of prison. Oh, but a prison break with you would be a blast! Alright, I'll get out of here soon. Don't worry about me. See you back at Sugar Town. I keep forgetting the accent I want to give her. Maybe this is where that double sword doll is. You never know. Red Mansion won't be today, it seems. It's you again? Come one, come all, and try the Infernal Pogo Challenge. Conquer it and you shall be rewarded the most fabulous of prizes. Sounds fun, I'm in. Alright, young one, get ready for the most terrifying challenge of all of Spillane. Oh boy. Who wants to play a game with Spring Mario, hey? Okay, I was wondering if I could damage things by landing on them. Looks like not. Oh boy, this one. This could get very annoying very quickly. I see what the problem there is. It's that because they're moving and you're hopping in place, you could easily end up hopping straight off. Oh! Oh, I see. I think I preferred the other parts where it was just about landing big jumps. Now it's all about the small jumps. Oh, good luck with this one! I was so scared that I missed it right at the end. Congratulations, little lady! You're the first person to conquer my challenge. Here's your promised prize. Enjoy. Is that... It is! It's the super limited edition Empress Tristis. This fully articulated doll. Wait a minute. It's the dual swords version. This is the best day ever! I can't wait for you to meet Silas. I mean, why stop when we're having such a good time right now? Oh, so that explains why. Okay, I get it. This is why we've only been able to use one specific doll. It's because, well, we've only had that one. I think I'll actually save that for another episode, because I do want to show what happens if you go... I do kind of want to cut down on collecting bonus stuff. This must be the Red Mansion. If Erin is telling the truth, the skull should be in there. Let's end this. We're only somewhat invincible, and only for so long, so don't push your luck. I don't know whether it's the intention, but this does actually make me think of Croc final music a little bit. For the castle worlds, I mean. I do remember that the witch there can be used for amethysts, but like I said, I'm trying to skip those over. Oh, I see. So that's what Spillane Doll does. Cheeky! Very cheeky little trap there. Now he's shaped like a friend. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk to you about this. I found the thing. It's a scroll again. Don't you ever get tired of risking your life for dirty old paper rolls? Of course not, it's totally worth the risk. Can't let these ancient artifacts rot in the corner, slowly forgotten by time. It's like my mentor used to say, life is temporary, history lasts forever. Anyway, let me see the dirty paper roll. Whoa, it's from Moon Island. There's almost no documentation about this place. It's surrounded by a weird energy field to keep away outsiders. This scroll shows a secret way to get to the island. Why don't you follow the instructions and explore it? You'll be the first fairy to ever set foot there. How exciting! Sure, it could be fun. I'll take a look around when I have some free time. I need to keep going and you need to go back to Sugar Town. Take care. Watch out for the Mr. Demons on your way out. Thank you. Right. This one's a shortcut, but the other one can block your path if you're really bad with your timing on the glitch beam, so stop using the glitch beam. You dolt. I don't remember this the last time I took this. Maybe because I gave up. Okay, so these fireballs are taking out parts of the floor, but... Wait, another one of these story Birth name, Corallan. Species Energy Demon, Division Secretary. Ability Suspension Letter. Subject, Flying Ability Suspension. The HC Union have come to a unanimous conclusion that the defendant is unfit to fly and a danger to society. Her flying rights will be revoked on January 1st of this year to prevent her from inflicting further crime and shocking behavior. The defendant will remain in captivity until the director is available for essence extraction. An appeal may be made if the initiative fee, 154,000 FS, is paid before January 2nd. The defendant's flying rights in essence will be forfeited to PF Inc. to cover the "I can't believe my employee did this" tax. Our thoughts are with PF Inc. during these dark times, and we wish them a quick recovery from this embarrassing event. May they get better soon. What assholes! Please note, miscall. Please note that starting January 4th, you will no longer be allowed to approach or enter any PF property, including work offices, parking lots, subway stations, PF-affiliated restaurants, PF-sponsored events, or PF general superstores. Your chip number, DNA, blood type and fingerprints, wingspan, eye and hair color, natural smell, footprints and voice recordings have been shared with local law enforcement. If you fail to comply with these rules as enforced, you will be placed under arrest and legal actions will ensue. Please accept the expression of best regards, PF Institution. Please be sure to visit our organization and subscribe to our newsletter to receive exclusive offers. Wow! They own most of this city and they're just basically banning you from going anywhere. As if they weren't bad enough already! June 15th. So here I am, writing the first words of my journal. It feels weird to write something for myself. Erin told me that keeping a journal would stop my racing thoughts. I'm doubtful, but she's never been wrong when it comes to these things. She always seems to know how to calm my messed up brain, not to mention that she knows me better than I do. I appreciate that even though they're giving this stylized writing, it's at least not unintelligible. Running writing is kind of horrible. I don't know why they keep teaching kids it when they never use it. Today was alright. Even if it's been almost half a year since I moved in, I'm still getting used to living in this gigantic mansion in the middle of nowhere. I've lived my whole life in very small spaces in extremely busy neighborhoods, so it's quite the change for me. I'm not sure I like it. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to have gotten this lovely house for free. It just feels so dead. No busy streets, no loud neighbors, no superstores, no barking dogs. I can't believe I'm even considering this, but do I miss our crummy studio? Do I miss switching between the couch and the bed every 2 nights with Erin, fighting with the loud AC that never worked properly, fixing the old TV every Sunday to watch the game, and the daily pipe leaks that gave us the infamous mold ocean? No, I don't. What was I thinking? I hated that place. Now everything's going great. I mean, these awful things aren't part of my life anymore. I should be ecstatic to be out of this crap hole, so why aren't I? Who am I kidding? I know why. I've been feeling incomplete ever since I lost my flying ability. The demon who can't fly might as well be dead. I don't know what to do. I just want to be happy again. We don't have any more glitch beams, so we can't upgrade this. This gummy bear is going to waste. Instead of laying in bed all day like I usually do, I took Erin's advice and went for a walk to explore the mansion. I went to the library and sorted some books. I bumped into an old bookshelf while moving a big encyclopedia and it fell over. After the initial darn it, I broke an antique thing past and noticed a weird metallic door behind it. It was really heavy, solid and sealed shut. Fortunately, my fire was hot enough to melt the hinges. Now that I think about it, I didn't even consider trying to find a key before resorting to pyromancy. I need to stop relying on fire all the time. Anyway, the door led to a long, narrow spiral staircase. It looked like it went many stories down. I couldn't even see the bottom. There was no way in hell I was going down there alone. As I was turning around to go tell Erin about what I found, my anxiety turned into curiosity. I can't explain if I had an urge to see what was at the bottom of those stairs. I needed to know. I made my way down, and a few minutes later I was standing in front of an ancient-looking wooden door carved full of strange symbols. It didn't have any handle, so I put my hand on it to push it open. As soon as my palm touched the wood, I felt something cold grab my arm. The next thing I knew, I was inside a hexagonal room lit with torches burning green fire. The walls were covered entirely with tribal drawings. The strangest part was that I couldn't see any doors or windows. I had no idea how I got there. In the center of the room was some sort of a sacrificial altar. It looked like it had seen some use. It was coated with a dried liquid. I didn't want anything to do with any of this, so I frantically started looking for a form of an exit. That's when I heard someone call my name. I don't know where that voice came from. I saw no one else in that creepy place. My head started to hurt badly. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath to calm down. When I opened my eyes, I was standing directly in front of the altar. I was firmly holding a long pointy rock. Without thinking, I took off my left glove and stabbed my hand. My blood sprayed on the creepy shrine as I stood there, puzzled by my inexplicable action. I took a few steps back, trying to understand what had just happened. Some of the drawings on the wall started growing the light green. Then, small holes appeared all over the ceiling. A thick green liquid began flowing out of them. I tried my best not to touch it while desperately trying to find a way out. The room would be filled in a few minutes at the rate the liquid was pouring in. I climbed the altar to get away from the gushing substance, but it only kept me dry for a moment before being submerged. When the liquid reached my neck, I thought that was it. That was how I was going to die. Drowned alone in a forgotten shrine. That's when the ceiling opened over my head. I looked up and saw 4 giant 3-fingered hands. They slowly reached out to me. Before I could react, something pulled me below the water and I passed out. I woke up on the floor in the same room. The liquid and wall drawings were gone and I could see a door. I was completely dry and my hand was unscathed. Was this all just a dream? The altar was still there though, and there was some sort of deformed red skull on it. At that moment, for reasons that escaped me, I thought that this creepy artifact was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. I felt a deep desire to take it with me, and that's exactly what I did. When I returned to the library, Erin was there. She seemed so relieved when she saw me, but then she froze when she spotted the skull. I've never seen her look so upset. As I told her the story of how I got the creepy thing, her expression went from fear to disgust to pure excitement. She explained that what I had found was a very rare demonic artifact that would be used to transfer powers between 2 living beings. Erin then grabbed my hands, looked me in the eyes, and said, "With this thing, I can help you fly again." I will always remember the hope and joy in her voice when she said this. I can't believe I will fly again, and it's all thanks to Erin and her magic. I'm so lucky to have her in my life. I'm so happy right now that I don't even want to think about the terrifying dream I had earlier. I'm going to enjoy every remaining second of this day no matter what. Erin and I figured out how we're going to get my flying powers back. The first step of our plan will be get in contact with the Princesses Spillane. We can't just pick anyone for the transfer. It has to be someone evil or someone who doesn't need to fly anymore. I don't want to take an innocent's power and ruin their life. I know how that feels too well. Oh dear. Well, you didn't pick a very good target. Her Majesty is constantly traveling all over the continent, which means she meets a lot of people. That's why we think she can help us to find the perfect candidate for the power transfer. Erin, who surprisingly already knows the princess, will go see her tomorrow morning. I hope everything goes well. It looks like everything went smoothly. Princess Spillane agreed to help us out. Erin left her the skull. Her Majesty will bring it back once the power has been absorbed into it. I wonder who will be chosen for the transfer. I'm sure the princess will make the perfect choice. Princess Spillane visited us this morning. I can't believe it. The princess herself. I was so nervous. I started introducing myself, but the princess already knew who I was and what my role in the power heist, as she called it, was. All thanks to my loquacious witch friend. Before I could add anything, Princess Spillane took the skull out of the chest she was carrying, handed it to me and said, "The transfer is done. After you take the power, make sure you hide the skull somewhere far away and forget about it. This thing should never be used again." She then left as quickly as she had arrived. I'd hoped she'd stay for a bit to have a drink and a chat. She did her part of the deal, I suppose I shouldn't complain. Anyway, Erin then explained to me how the transfer worked, what rituals she would perform and what I'd have to do to help her. I knew I should have been paying attention to every word coming out of her mouth, since the ritual was probably the most important thing I'd ever do. I was too overjoyed to memorize anything. I was gonna fly again soon. The whole thing was really complex. I had to stand in a specific spot and sing a weird chant while Erin drew all sorts of symbols on the floor around me. The skull slowly started floating, and the purple mist started filling the room. I suddenly felt a wave of energy flow through my body, and then the most beautiful thing happened. My wings began responding again. Erin did it! I can fly! I was naive to think that life wouldn't throw another curveball when everything was starting to look good. This morning, Erin informed me that the power's original owner, a fairy named Moni, wanted her flying ability back. She had just left her village on a quest to find the skull. I know about her. She's the fairy who keeps screwing over the princess and her kingdom. That little pest is one of Spelunion's most wanted criminals. I understand why Her Majesty chose that awful fairy for the ritual. Sure, it's harder to commit crimes when you can't fly. There's no way I'm letting that evil fairy take her power back. Why would I? This little pest being grounded helps everybody. I get to fly again and the Spelunky Kingdom will finally be at peace. Even though I'm pretty sure that a fairy who's gonna fly won't get very far, we can never be too safe. I'll visit the princess tomorrow. We need to come up with a plan to stop Moni before she gets to us. I feel like Moni probably should have had things to say about that. Actually, we're at about 27 minutes, so next time on Let's Play the Glitch Fairy, we've got to finish this. Until then guys, take care, I'll see you all around.